The generated molecular ion further undergoes fragmentation process. Undergoes fragmentation process, it will give small m plus. What is small m plus? Small m plus is nothing but fragments. But here it undergoes fragmentation by utilizing two mechanisms. One is homolytic mechanism, another one is heterolytic mechanism. By using two mechanisms, one is homolytic mechanism and heterolytic mechanism, undergoes fragmentation and it will give fragments. Here, why I am mentioning here, if you see some of the normal local books, they clearly mention molecular, whatever the neutral molecule, it will directly give fragments through fragmentation process. The neutral molecule won't give fragments directly. First step is the neutral molecule undergoes electron bombardment by using 70 electrovolts. It will give, by the loss of one electron, it will give molecular ion. The generated molecular ion, the next one is undergoes fragmentation based on the preferability of homolytic or heterolytic. It will give small m plus, that is the fragments, but it will not directly will give any fragments in the spectra. So we will see what is the mechanism of homolytic and heterolytic. Okay, how it will involve in homolytic and how it will involve heterolytic reaction. Now we will see the first one, homolytic mechanism. Homolytic mechanism. Okay, I just explained with one example in a homolytic mechanism. For example, some CH3, CH2, some OH group is there. We know sigma electron is more strength when compared to pi electron when compared to n electron. So which electrons are radially involved in the reaction? Blindly, n electrons are radially involved in the reaction. This is a positive or neutral. Is a positive or a negative or a neutral molecule. There is no charge, simply a neutral molecule, capital M. Okay, so neutral molecule directly will give fragment? No. Electron bombardment by using 70 electrovolts. So which electrons are ready to lose? N electrons are available, thereby it lost one electron. So it will give CH3, CH2, oxygen, positive one electron, only one electron lost from the oxygen, then capital R. Okay, then the next step is undergoes fragmentation. The preferable mechanism is homolytic. Homolytic here, so homolytic, the pair of electron, each atom share individual electron, means the pair of the bonding pair of electrons move individually. Each atom gain one electron, thereby it will get CH3 1 plus CH2 one electron, bonding oxygen positive one electron plus R. One electron on the oxygen, one electron on the CH group, it will give CH2 double bond oxygen R, positive charge. So what are the resulting fragments due to homolytic mechanism? The resulting fragment is, one is radical, the next one is even electron cation. The normal valence of oxygen is 2, but here the valence of oxygen is 3, having 2 electrons, even electron cation. Homolytic mechanism is nothing but pair of electrons move independently. It can be shown by fish hook arrow. Shown by fish hook arrow, the pair of electrons move independently, thereby carbon get one electron, this carbon get one electron. One electron in the carbon, one electron in the oxygen will make involved in the formation of the new bond, will give even electron cation and a radical. So this is the homolytic mechanism. Now we'll see the next one is heterolytic mechanism. Okay, I told you the neutral molecule directly will not give fragment. First, it will generate a molecular ion through electron bombardment. The generated molecular ion undergoes fragmentation by using preferable homo or heterolytic mechanism. Coming to the next one, the homo is over. The next one is heterolytic mechanism. Right. So in heterolytic mechanism, the two binding pair of electrons move together towards the changing side, thereby the resulting fragments are carbocations and a radical. How we see? For example, a simple CH3, CH2 and CH2, some chlorine, halo compound is there. So, right. So first of all, what is the first reaction? First step, Fragmentation or electronic bombardment? Electronic bombardment. Because it's a neutral molecule. What is the symbol of neutral molecule? Capital M. Okay. So electronic bombardment having electrovolts. How many electrovolts? 70 electrovolts. So which electrons are ready to lose? Chlorine having n electrons, 3 bonding pair of electrons. Thereby it's ready to lose 1 electron. CH3, 1 positive. Right. So this one is molecular ion. That molecular ion undergoes fragmentation process by using heterolytic mechanism. Then what is heterolytic mechanism? The bonding pair of electrons move together towards changing side. It can be shown by conventional curved arrow. Means the pair of electrons move towards one side only. But in the case of HOMO, they get separated. Okay. So here the resulting fragments are CH3, CH2, CH2 positive. The next one is chlorine, 1 electron. 1 electron, chlorine is nothing but a radical. Okay. Carbon side positive charge is nothing but carbocation. These are the resulting fragments. The resulting fragments are carbocation and a free radical. But in the case of homolytic mechanism, the one is free radical, the next one is even electron cation. But that is not the carbocation. This one is the carbocation because there is no another atom. Only hydrocarbon chain is there. That is the reason this is a carbocation and free radical. Right. Two mechanisms are over. Okay. So we know the sequence. So whenever a sample is there under mass instrument, the first step is conversion of a neutral molecule into positive charged molecule, nothing but molecular ion, through electron bombardment by utilizing 70 electrovolts energy. That is the first step. Sequence. What is the sequence? Then the resulting the generated molecular ion undergoes fragmentation by using either homo or hetero. It will give positive. Now tell whether free radical will give the line in the spectrum? No. Why? That is the reason mass spectroscopy is also called as positive ion spectroscopy, line spectroscopy. Presence of lines in the spectra due to positive ion. Free radicals or negative charge or neutral molecule won't give any lines in the spectra. Only the positive ions will give lines in the spectra. That is the reason mass spectroscopy also called as positive spectra, line spectra. Okay. Right. Now we'll see rules for fragmentation. What are the rules for fragmentation? Okay. Rules for fragmentation. Okay, it blindly undergoes fragmentation by using homo or hetero. It will give some fragment. That fragment, based on stability, it will give corresponding line in the spectrum. Well, but what are the specific rules for the fragments? Now we'll see some of the rules. In the first rule, the first rule is based on the chain, the portion of the chain, means alkyl chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N-pentane. Second one is isopentane. Third one is neopentane. This is a 1, this is 2, and this is 3. What is the first rule? The height or the intensity of molecular ion peak is high for straight chain compound, but the relative height of the molecular ion peak is decreases while increasing the branching of the structure. For example, spectrum. This is the spectrum. M by Z charge value and the absorption. This is A, and this one is B, and this one is C. So what does it mean? This one is A, nothing but M plus. This one is M plus, and this one is M plus. What does it mean? The relative height of molecular ion peak for straight chain compound is high, but the relative height is gradually decreases as the branching is increases. First one is straight chain, second one is methyl, means iso group, third one is neo. What does it mean? For straight chain compound, the relative height of the molecular ion peak is more. So the height is gradually decreases with the branching is increases. Simply, the relative height depends on chain or the branching position. Coming to second rule. Second rule, the relative height of the molecular ion peak is high for low molecular weight containing compound, but the height is gradually decreases as the molecular weight is increases. For example, CH3, some CH2 taken 6 CH3, N octane, 8 carbons are there. The next one is CH3, CH2 taken 8 CH3, 10 carbons are there, N decane, CH3, CH2, 10 CH3, dodecane. Okay, so this is the first compound, this is the second compound, third compound. If you see the spectra of 1, 2, 3, same like the previous one, the 1 A and this is the B and this is the C. So 3 are having molecular ion. So what does it mean? The relative height of the molecular ion peak is high for low molecular weight containing compound, but the relative height is gradually decreases as the weight, molecular weight of the compound is increases. Okay, two rules. First rule is based on the branching. Second rule is based on the molecular weight. Coming to third rule.